Oh, say, can you see
by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright
through the
stars
perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening. This is PCTV, Prescott Cable TV, and Prescott Cardinal Television. Streaming on YouTube for several years now. Our website, www.prescott-cable.org. Remember, the opinions expressed in our broadcast are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views, beliefs, or positions of PCTV, Prescott School District, their affiliates, or their employees. I'm your announcer, Chris Hove. Ayla is on the camera, Heather is in the control room, and Larry M. is our producer. Let's get this started on Strikeout Cancer Night tonight. Last home game of the year for the Prescott Cardinals at beautiful Laney Fields, about 65 degrees. And tonight they take on the power-packed, third-ranked Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks Division IV matchup. They are 8-0 overall, 6-0 in the conference, and they're coming off a runner-up finish at state last year. They're looking to go back to state and not get runner-up and try to win the whole thing. They're actually 18th ranked in all of Wisconsin schools, so Baldwin-Woodville is definitely another powerhouse for a second year in a row here. They're coached by Dane Kiefer, and they are led by Dane Wienendahl, finally a senior. Prescott fans have been knowing that name for a while. Dane is a senior this year, and he will be going to Wisconsin River Falls next year to do track. You know, you think he's a great athlete, football, basketball, but track is what he is known for. Set many school records for Baldwin-Woodville, and that's what Prescott will have to go up to tonight. Prescott's coached by Jordan Hansen. They're 3-5 overall, 3-3 in the Middle Border Conference. They're coming off a loss to Amory, a close matchup last week, 18-13. And I think it's senior night tonight as well. They're going through some of the seniors out there.
Number 65, Quentin Holt, his parents Amy and Steve.
A lot of people wearing pink. Saw some people down there wearing hunting gear too, camouflage. I think it might be a mixture of camouflage and pink. Good to see Baldwin-Woodville brought a lot of fans for tonight. It's always good to see a visiting crowd here. As, like I said before, they're going for a perfect season. They lost 2 games last year, including that final to Racine St. Catherine. Prescott played Baldwin last year, lost in a high-scoring battle, 41-30 in Baldwin. So Prescott will try to play spoiler here and increase their odds in the playoffs here. They could host a game. They're right on the fringe of that, sitting in 4th place in the Middle Border Conference. Looks like tonight out for the Cardinals. 21 Jack Visker, 54 Carter Hood, 59 Neil May, and 87 Therese Keegan are out. I believe they're in street clothes down there from what I can see here. Looks like the Cardinals, they might get the ball first. We'll see what happens here. And you think for Prescott, it's got to be a lot of ball control. They got to eat up a lot of time. Keep Baldwin-Woodville offense off the field, although they've only given up 90 points in 8 games. So as good as they are offensively, they're even better defensively. The Blackhawks will kick off here at the 40. Back to receive for the Cardinals will be Kobe Russell and Jalen Fleming. I really like what Fleming's done in the return game this year. And kicking off, 22, junior Mason Flores. And we're off here at Laney Field. Russell has it at the 5, kind of fumbled it, picks it back up. He had a good hole in the middle, and he fumbles it right into the hands of another Cardinal. That could have been dangerous to start. He fumbled it, went right into the hands of number 8, Carter Larson. So Prescott keeps the ball, 1st and 10. He got across the 30. Let's see where they mark it here. They got to throw out the K ball here. Be at the 32-yard line, 33-yard line, 1st and 10. And you got Gabe Turner, Harvey Fiedler. Looks like Charlie Roll will be your center. And a kind of bunch formation here. Andrew Lessel, the running back, to Russell's left in shotgun. Russell keeps it, goes up the middle, runs into a bunch of Blackhawk players. Might get a couple.
Carried by Russell, tackled by Boyer.
And that was Boyer with the tackle. He got 2 yards there, so it'll be 2nd and 8. That's Alec Boyer, the senior, number 72, with the tackle. In shotgun, 2 wide receivers set. In motion is Risky and Brody Ripley. Russell gets the toss, goes left, across the 35. Tried to get a block on the outside. He almost got a block from Timmers, but Timmers took the inside guy instead of the outside guy. And a nice open field tackle there from Aiden Foster, number 3. Because Kobe Russell had daylight if you got past him. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 39. That play looked good to start, and it was filled by Foster. Very nice. 3 wide receivers set. And looks like we got some movement on the defense. Might be an offsides. That's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. So they'll move it up to the 44, 1st and 10. Doesn't matter how you get the 1st downs as long as you get them. And the Cardinals have kind of been the opposite of that at home here. A lot of penalties for them the last couple home games. And it's been a lot of false start, illegal formation type penalties. In the shotguns, Russell back to pass. And now he's going to run, goes out to the left at the 40. He's going to lose some yards. Clock will keep running. He's going to lose a yard there. It'll be 2nd and 11. They'll mark it at the 44, so I guess no gain, 2nd and 10. These Blackhawk defenders fill these gaps pretty quick. It looks like there's a hole there, and then all of a sudden there's nothing. Vienendahl on the outside. He'll be met by Reese Stanton. Handoff is to Lesso, gets tripped up. Nice tackle. Number 42, Ryan Aho. Aho. And he'll gain a yard. No gain again. 3rd and 10 from the 44. First drive here of the game. Cardinals get the ball. Got a 1st down. 3rd and 10 here. Showing blitz on the outside. Brady Hanson. It might be offsides again. And they jumped again. Very unlike this Baldwin-Woodville team. It'll still be 3rd down and 5, but they get 5 more yards. It'll be at the 49 now. A little bit more manageable now for Russell and the offense. Just unlike the Blackhawks with those penalties. Well, Budworth split out to the left. Stanton, who made a nice catch last home game, had a 70-yard reception for a touchdown. He's met with Brody Timmers on the right. Lessel, the running back. Russell follows a Lessel block. Gets across the 50, but he's going to be a couple yards short. He was met there by number 42, Ryan Aho. And they're going to probably go for it. Gain 3, 4th and 2 from the 48. I like this call. Throw it all out there now. You're going against a team that's undefeated, likely a state competition type team. Why not go for it? 4th and 2. High snap, handoff, Lessel, and he's not going to get it. Gets tripped up to the outside, just did not have the blocking. Turnover on downs. And that was number 5, Brady Hansen, and 84, James Kraplanicki. Both seniors. So they got a couple first downs. Actually, 1 first down stalled. Baldwin-Woodville will take over with 8:03 to go here on their first drive. So 1st and 10. And I mentioned the all-world athlete Vienendahl will be the running back. Joe Jensen, the quarterback, throws on a first down. He's got him, and it's completed. A very nice throw to Aiden Foster. So 1st down. They'll mark it at the 28-yard line. 30-yard pass and catch. 1st down and 10. So they just aired it out. 1st down. And a nice throw by Joe Jensen. Now going to get a different play here. Looks to the sideline. 2 wide receivers set. Vienendahl to his right. Handoff, Vienendahl goes left tackle. Slips on the ground, falls down. He had running room in front of him, but just fell down. He'll get a yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 27. I mean, for Prescott, that's a win. Anytime Vienendahl falls down and gets a yard, that's a win for Prescott. 3 wide receivers set in motion now, and they hand it off. That's Luke Janke. We know Janke. We know that name. He's pushed out of bounds by Fleming. A nice play by Jalen Fleming. He might be close to a 1st down. Nope, he's going to be a couple yards short. So we'll get to see Fleming play some defense. It'll be 3rd and 3 now from the 21-yard line. And you think Baldwin-Woodville will also go for it on 4th down, so they need 2 stops here. Fake the handoff to Vienendahl under a lot of pressure, and he got it off. A nice throw there from Jensen. He was under a lot of pressure, and that's Foster again. Actually, they're going to say that was, is that Janke that caught that? Yeah, we're going to go Janke on that. 1st down. Baldwin-Woodville. A nice kind of flip out to the left there by the quarterback Jensen. Be 1st and goal from the 8. In shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Rolls right. He's got a lot of room. Throws it up and overthrows a receiver. Kropelnicki. That was a very good design play. Just, it looks like there's a lot of guys slipping tonight on the field. I mean, Jensen kind of fell down there as he was throwing it. And Kropelnicki kind of looked like his footing was kind of wrapped up there as well. So 2nd and goal from the 8. 5:56 to go. First drive for the Blackhawks. Throws it to the right. Caught by Veenendahl. Got one guy to beat, and he does. And that's Dane Veenendahl. That's his game. Just a quick little pass to the outside. He beat Jalen Fleming. And touchdown Baldwin-Woodville, 6-0. Jensen to Veenendahl. Let's see, they got guys running on and off the field here. Gonna go for two. Veenendahl keeps it, runs left tackle, spins, and he's in. Just so hard to get him down to the ground. 8-0 Baldwin-Woodville as they get the 2-point conversion. And we will go through our Booster Club members here. We want to thank American Legion Post 61. Sternhouse Chevrolet, Croy Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands and Mind Childcare, Helmer Printing in Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Patax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, the Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, and Word of Mouth Detailing. We also want to thank our YouTube and cable viewers, as well as, if you don't have it marked, January 10th, Winterfest here in Prescott.
It's going to be 60 degrees.
It might be 60 degrees. We never know. It'll still go on regardless. So mark your calendars here for January 10th. Not June. So 8-0 here. Baldwin-Woodville. Dane Veenendahl, an 8-yard touchdown reception. Kickoff fielded by Russell right at the 2-yard line. Goes to the middle. Gets across to 30. Decent return there. Kind of about where they started off their first drive. They're going to mark it at the 31. 1st and 10 from the 31. So the Cardinals got a first down off of Baldwin-Woodville offsides. Had a 4th and 3 at the 48 and only got a couple yards. Turned the ball over. And then Baldwin-Woodville put it in the end zone with a Dane Veenendahl reception touchdown, and that's where we're at, 8-0. Second drive, Russell in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set. Kind of a bunch formation here. Cardinals going right to left. Lesso, the running back. And they hand it off to the motion guy. Got a nice block from Lesso. Gets to the outside, across the 40. And that's a first down. Very nice play there from Prescott. And Andrew Lesso pushing the defender to the inside. Frees Stanton to the outside, and a nice run. And that'll be a pickup of 15 yards on first down, up to the 46. 1st and 10. Lesso's only got 1 carry here. And people thought maybe Lesso was getting too many carries early in the game. Russell kind of fumbled the snap. Tripped up at the 45. He's going to lose a yard. Didn't quite have it at the beginning there. There's a lot of kind of fumbling the ball and falling down tonight. So it'll be 2nd and 11 from the 45. They're going to continue to go with the 4 wide receivers set. Budworth and Timmers split out to the right. Fleming and Stanton to the left. Blackhawks bring a couple guys, and they ran right to the blitz. Russell's gone. And Kobe Russell returns with a 45-yard rushing touchdown. What a play. They rushed right to where the blitz came. The blitz came, and there's nobody there. Kobe Russell, 45-yard touchdown run, and it's 8-6 Baldwin-Woodville. Great recognition there by Russell. He showed off that track speed, and what an athlete he is. What a play call. They ran right to where the blitz went.
Risky to snap. Miller to hold.
Here's Carter Larson. Point after. Extra point is up, and it is good. Good to see Gavin Miller holding out there. He was back. He was in street clothes a couple weeks ago. So Prescott answers after the Veenendahl touchdown catch. 8-7 now here at Laney Field. And I'm just really impressed with that play call. And I don't know if it was supposed to be designed there, but he just ran right where the defenders were. Got great blocking up front, too. So we'll see if that Cardinal defense can do anything to stop Veenendahl in that offense. Although it started off with a nice pass to Aiden Foster to start the drive. So kicking off is Larson. Aiden Foster and Veenendahl back to return at about their 10. Kind of squib kick, keep it away from those two returners. And he goes right, goes all the way back to the left, gets a block, gets to the outside. He's got some room. And pushed out around the 45-yard line is number 43, I believe, Cameron Winger. No, that was Johansson. I don't have him listed. Number 44 is Johansson. I'll write him down. He's not on my program here, but a nice return. They'll start at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. So a really good field position here for the Blackhawks. 4 wide receivers set. Trips right, back to pass. Got some pressure on the outside. He's wide open, and he caught it. And he's wrapped up by Fleming, caught by Luke Janke. It was kind of behind him, but he used those nice hands to get down low for it, catch it in a big gain. That is a catch of 43 yards to Janke. And they'll hurry it up here. Same formation, trips right from the 16, 1st and 10. Jensen in the shotgun, handoff. Veenendahl goes right tackle. Hit by a couple Cardinals, jumps forward for a few, maybe 4. Harvey Fiedler with the tackle. 5 yards, 2nd and 5 from the 11. So 5-yard gain for Veenendahl. And so far it's been the arm of Joe Jensen kind of guiding this offense down. 3 wide receivers set. Handoff Veenendahl, jumps to the right, over right guard, across the 10. Close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. Yep, it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 2 from the 8. Brody Everts, wide receiver out to the right, trips left. Jensen keeps it, runs left tackle, dives forward close to the goal line. They're going to get the 1st down. This might be 1st and goal for maybe the 1. See where they mark it. They mark it at the, it looks like the 4-yard line actually. Yeah, 1st and goal from the 4. So gain of 4, fresh downs here for the Blackhawks. As they move Kropelnicki back into the formation. Handoff to the motion guy, runs in, and he jumps forward. That's close to a touchdown, it is. Miles Paulson. It looked like Paulson in motion, wasn't it? They're going to give it to Janke. 4-yard touchdown run for Luke Janke. 14-7, that 2-point conversion. So 14-7, here's a 2-point try. Veenendahl takes the direct snap, runs left tackle, but he's not going to get it. The first guy in there was Reese Stanton, and then wrapped up there from Ryder Doyle. Pushed out of bounds. They don't get the 2-point conversion, but they do score on a Luke Janke 4-yard rushing touchdown, 14-7. We're still in the first quarter. 2:11 to go. Very fast-paced first quarter. We kind of thought it would be. And see if the Cardinals can stick with them here. And Coach Hansen is not happy with the defense as it came off the field there. I mean, they've been on the field for about 3 minutes and they've scored twice. But that's what Baldwin-Woodville will do. So see what the Cardinals can do on their third attempt on offense. Coming off a 45-yard touchdown run from Kobe Russell after getting a nice run from Reese Stanton as well. Mason Flores kicking off. Fleming and Russell deep at the 5. And he kicks it off. Nice low line drive over the head in the end zone. A nice kickoff. That'll be a touchback. He really boomed. Now you can hear that one from up here. He really kicked that one. Ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. A couple minutes left here in the first quarter. Baldwin-Woodville, the only really challenge they've had this year was Altoona. Every other team they've kind of blown out by 3 or more touchdowns. So see if Cardinals can just keep getting good drives here. 3 wide receiver set. And kind of a direct toss, I guess, to the face of Lessel. That was a weird handoff there. Across the 20. It was like it was a hot potato. Going to give him 2 yards. 2nd and 8 from the 22. And that is Aho again. The sophomore already had a few tackles tonight. Now Lesso goes to Russell's right in the shotgun. Gets the snap from Roll. Hands it off to Lesso. Tries to bounce it outside, and there's nothing there. That's a nice tackle. Krupelnicki right there. Krupelnicki's a good player. 6'2", senior tight end, defensive end. They lost a yard, 3rd and 9 from the 21. Last minute to go here in the first quarter. Laney Field, Prescott, Wisconsin. Started at about 65 degrees here for an October day. In the shotgun, almost had him jump there. Boyer almost jumped. They'll change the play here. Russell looks over. Looks at that wristband, and he's ready to go. Back to pass. Under pressure, and he dumps it to Stanton, and incomplete. He had backside pressure. And I'm trying to get a number on that. This is Drew Vienendahl, I believe, put the heat on. Backside, he had to throw it away. And not good for Prescott. They'll have to punt here. Russell out to punt. And Luke Janke back to return about midfield. So we got to put the high snap. Russell at the back pedal. They got a bunch of guys coming up. Very short punt. And that's going to be very good field position. They had 4 guys rushing the punter. Kobe had to do whatever he could to get the ball off the foot. And that's why it was a short punt. They're going to mark it out at, oh no, it's going to be a very, very short punt. 35-yard line.
Baldwin-Woodville first down.
The receiver was at the 50, and it went out of bounds at the 35. So good field position again for this Blackhawk offense. See some more starters out there. 59, Landon Peavy out there. Trevor Murdoch, the right tackle. In the shotgun, Jensen fakes the pass, now goes out to the right. Double covered. Picked off Kobe Russell. At the 3-yard line, double covered. They just threw it up. It was intended for Everett, and he's hobbled a little bit there. It's like his right leg when he gets up. So Prescott gets the ball right back on another Kobe Russell interception. It's not the guy you want to pick on. But it'll be 1st and 10 at the 3. It's not so bad for Baldwin-Woodville because they pin him deep. But Prescott needed a stop, and they got it. And it was perfect coverage by Russell. Let's see what they can do here. 1st and 10 from the 3. And now we got flags and whistles. Prescott's clapping, so it must be on Baldwin-Woodville. And this might be the 3rd penalty on the Blackhawks. It will be. Another penalty on Baldwin. And that's going to give Prescott 5 more yards. 1st and 5 from the 8. Just kind of undisciplined stuff going on here for Baldwin-Woodville. You don't see that a lot. Probably be the last play of the 1st quarter here. Trips right in the shotgun, Russell. Handoff, Lesso. Goes right up the middle, got a good gain. And he's got his speed, and he's tracked down right near the 40 by J.T. Datchel. A great run there from Andrew Lesso. Now they got enough room. That'll be the last play of the 1st down. But bringing the momentum back here on the pick from Kobe Russell. The big run from Andrew Lesso. That'll be the end of the 1st quarter here at Laney Field. Baldwin-Woodville up 14-7. Short break here. A big run from Andrew Lesso from the 8-yard line. Goes to the 40. 2nd quarter here. 1st and 10. Handoff. Lesso again. Jumps left guard. Actually, that's number 6. Ryder Doyle getting some running. Good to see that. Nice 5-yard run for Doyle out to the 45. Hasn't gotten a lot of carries this year, Ryder Doyle, but good to see him out there, the senior. Second and 5. Russell in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left. Hands it off to Doyle again. Not much there. Maybe give him a yard, maybe. Or maybe no gain. And they're going to mark it back at the 45, so it's going to be 3rd and 5 from the 45. Lesso checks back in. And now they'll have 2 wide receivers to the right. Brody Timmers and Reese Stanton. Haven't seen much of Wyatt Bloodworth tonight, number 11. As we're accustomed to, he's usually out there on the 3 wide receiver set. Fake the handoff and a nice slant. Reese Stanton, first down. Nice play. Stanton gets the slant down to inside the 40 of Baldwin-Woodville. The mark at the 38. So pass and catch of 17 yards there from Russell to Stanton. Same formation here. Stanton and Timmers out to the right. Stanton in motion, goes to the left. Handoff is to Lesso across the 35. So decent first down run. Gets about 3 or 4. He sprung forward for an extra yard. They'll give him 4 yards. 2nd and 6 from the 34. Seen a little bit of everything. The passing, the running from Russell, running from Lesso, Carter Doyle. A little bit of Reese Stanton. See if we can get Timmers or Jalen Fleming a play here. So 2nd and 5. First possession in the second quarter here. Fake the handoff to Lesso. Russell goes left. He's got room to run. Missed tackle at the 25 and pushed out of bounds by number 18, Brody Everts. But that's a first down again for Prescott. He eluded a couple tacklers right at the line and sprung forward, used that speed to get to the outside. 14-yard run for Russell, 1st and 10 from the 20. So Prescott driving here. Now we got a timeout, Baldwin-Woodville at 9:17. And we'd like to go through our Booster Club members. We want to thank Cerno Chevrolet, American Legion Post 61, Troy Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Childcare, Helmer Printing in Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Patax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, and Word of Mouth Detailing. Thank you to our cable and YouTube viewers. And once again, did you guys hear? Winterfest, January 10th, 2026 in Prescott. You will want to be there. More information as we get it here going forward. Volleyball ended last night. Did they win, Heather? I think they ended up losing. I think they won on Tuesday and lost last night. About another month, we got basketball starting. Full schedule of basketball here on PCTV as well. 1st and 10 from the 20. 3 wide receiver set. Russell in the shotgun. Lesso now moves to his left. And they hand it off to Lesso, left guard. Maybe a couple there. Ripley will come out. Risky checks in. So they'll give him 4. 2nd and 6 from the 16. Another big drive here. Prescott's chewing the clock. They got to get a first down here and make it 1st and goal. But got to worry about the 2nd and 6 first. This possession coming off a Kobe Russell interception at the 3-yard line. And they had nice runs by Lesso and Russell here on this drive. Handoff Lesso, jukes right, goes back to the middle, but he is tackled instantly by a more host of Blackhawks, as saw number 54, Jake Johansson. Ryan Aho in there as well. 3rd and 6 from the 16. 4 down territory here for the Cardinals. Approaching that 8-minute mark. 14-7 Baldwin-Woodville. In the shotgun, there's Wyatt Bloodworth now checking into the right He's over there with Brody Timmers. Reese Stanton and I believe Jalen Fleming out to the left. 4 wide receiver set. Lessa will be your running back. Russell calls for the snap. He's got it. Fakes the toss to the left. He'll follow Lesso again. And he gets the first down. Heads up running there from Russell. Does not go down. He just pretty much pushed Lesso right at the guy you wanted him to block. And he did that. Sprung forward. 1st and goal from the 6. A 10-yard run from Kobe Russell. Looks like they'll mark it at the 5. 1st and goal from the 5. We always like to mess Heather up. Kind of got a long vantage point from up here, so I got to go by the board. Fake the handoff to Lesso. Russell right up the middle, touchdown. Kobe Russell doing it all tonight. He's got an interception and now his 2nd rushing touchdown and the point after to tie it up.
Well, you were talking about an upset.
So far, task completed. I know they're not winning, but Prescott a chance to tie it here. Baldwin scored twice in 3 minutes, so that offense is pretty potent. Extra point is good. Tied up 14-14. Carter Larson adds on to it. And Kobe Russell is showing that team leadership all around on offense and defense. He is a supreme athlete here for Prescott. And a nice kid. Plays basketball. He's on track. Coach Hansen's got the kickoff team here. And he's actually trying to fire up the defense here. Defense got a good stop. And you kind of question the throw by Jensen there, but he threw it up in double coverage. But tied up here 14-14. Kicking off from the 40 will be Carter Larson. Veenendahl. And I can't see that number over there. Foster, Aiden Foster and Veenendahl deep. At about the 12-yard line. Larson swibbed it last time. He does it again. Kicked it to the up back, but it's out of bounds. And I think there's going to have to be a flag there, isn't there? Yeah, flag on the legal procedure, kick out of bounds. They're going to make him kick it again. So Baldwin wants to re-kick on the out of bounds. I think they can either take it there or get the re-kick. But they'll take the re-kick because it's going to cost Prescott 5 yards. So they're going to have to kick from the 35 now instead of the 40. So Larson will grab the tee, bring it to the 35. So 5 yards back now. Veenendahl and Foster will now be around the 20-yard line to return this. So they might get an advantage here. We'll see. Ball went out at about the 35. Squib kick again. It's caught at the 35. But number 33 tries to run sideways to the outside, and they got a lot more. So good call by the coach Kiefer. Instead of taking it at the 35, they get around midfield. A nice run by Colton Palmer, number 33. The sophomore backup QB, running back, and linebacker. So right at midfield, 1st and 10. That's where Jensen will take over. Jensen's got a touchdown to Veenendahl and a pick here in the first half. Foster will be split out to the left. Couple of receivers to the right. In motion. Spring to the outside, and he missed the tackle. Fleming, and he's still going. Luke Janke, another big run. Fleming just couldn't get the edge on the outside. He ran right around him before Wyatt Risky pushes him out of bounds. That'll be a 17-yard run there from Janke. 1st and 10 from the 33. And like I said, it's so hard to have multiple stops against this team because they can score in a play. And here they're already in Prescott territory, and now we're going to have an offsides on Prescott. That's going to give Baldwin-Woodville 5 yards.
Encroachment by the Cardinals. 5-yard penalty for the Blackhawks.
We see Colton Perry come out. Gabe Turner replaces him. It'll be set 1st and 5 from the 28. Two wide receivers out to the right. Janke. Now Brady Hansen joins them. Trips right. Handoff Veenendahl. Left tackle. Got a guy in front of him. Nice blocking. Splits out to the right. Now to the middle. He could score here. Down to the 5. Initial blocking by Will Phelps. And then Veenendahl did the rest before Budworth took him down. 1st and goal from the 5. 23-yard run from Veenendahl. Showed off his shifty moves there. Handoff Veenendahl. Guys in the backfield. He made him miss again. So Veenendahl made Risky miss. And he made Andrew Lesso miss. He got 3 yards. 2nd goal from the 2. Two really nice runs from Dane Veenendahl. You wouldn't expect anything less. 2nd and goal from the 2. Quarterback keeps it, and he's in. Jensen with the carry, a 2-yard touchdown run, gets across the goal line, and it's 20-14 Baldwin-Woodville. And they're going to go for 2 again. Jensen, this time Jensen will be out there. It won't be a Veenendahl direct snap. Jensen's in there. And now they got guys running all over. Veenendahl is going to take the snap. Jensen's going to be, looks like a tight end on the right. And Jensen flipped it to Veenendahl. Veenendahl just runs in the middle and gets it. They do signal a 2-point conversion. So that is good. 22-14, Baldwin-Woodville. So they take the lead back. Now let's see what Prescott can do again on offense. Prescott's been moving the ball. Got to give the offense some credit. They've been moving the ball downfield. Russell has both touchdowns. But they almost need to not give Baldwin-Woodville the ball back at all this half. Keep it all half. Run that clock down. Baldwin-Woodville has 3 touchdowns in about 6 minutes. Kicking off is Flores. Russell and Fleming deep. Last time Flores kicked it over both their heads and through the end zone. See if he does that again here. The Blackhawks select to go for 2 on offense. This Flores, he's got a leg on him. He's a junior, 6-foot junior, Mason Flores. Kicks off. And that is fielded by Fleming at the 2, kind of at his feet. Not much running there. Tripped up inside the 20. A nice wrap up there from number 33. Colton Palmer. That's a nice tackle. Prescott will start 1st and 10 from the 18. 6:13 to go. They trail by 8. Got to get the K ball out there, and that kid just threw it about 30 yards over to the ref. At number 34 down there, he's got an arm. He threw it about 30 yards in the air, cross field. So Russell in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. Lesso now moves to the left. Back to pass. It's completed to Budworth, and he's got nothing. Upended right at the line. They blew the tacklers, blew the blockers up.
Tackle by Dockel.
That was Dockel, TJ Dockel. And let's see where they marked this here. They lost 2 yards, 2nd and 12 from the 16. It was a good initial setup, but as I said earlier, Baldwin-Woodville flies to the ball. And they fill it. There's no one on. Now there's a receiver on. There's no one on him out here. Now they move the defender over to him. One-on-one coverage on this outside. And they run it, and Timmers kind of behind him, incomplete. They threw it to Timmers on a slant. Couldn't handle it. It'll be 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12, Prescott.
The idea was good. He was on one-on-one coverage on the outside. The throw just a little bit behind him. So if they don't get the first down here, Baldwin-Woodville will probably get the ball back with 2 timeouts and enough time to score here. So big play here for the Cardinals. In motion is Stanton. And now Kobe's going to get a different play here. Russell runs to the right, tries to get to the outside, looking for a block, and he's tripped up. Tripped up at the last second by Brody Everts, and he's not going to get it.
Tackle by Everts. Brings up 4th down.
Timmers tried to make a block on the outside, but he had 3 guys to block. It would be a gain of 4, and Prescott's got a punt. At the 22, punting will be Russell from about his 10. Looks like Veenendahl will return. He's standing near midfield. Better punt here for Russell. Oh, that's not Veenendahl. Looks like that might be Janke. That's Janke. Stutter steps to the right, goes out of bounds near midfield. They'll mark him, might be inside Cardinal territory. Yep, 1st and 10 from the 48 of the Cardinals.
1st and 10, Baldwin-Woodville, Prescott, 48.
So we've seen just about everyone here on offense for Baldwin-Woodville. We've seen Jensen, we've seen Veenendahl, we've seen Janke. We've not seen a lot of Everett, though. He was the intended receiver on the interception. Let's see if they try to go to him. So in the shotguns, Jensen in motion, hands it off. Got Veenendahl in front of him. Slips a tackle. Fleming gets him right at the first down marker, and that's another run for Luke Janke. They're going to move the chains. 1st down at the 39-yard line. And it's just chunk play after chunk play for Baldwin-Woodville. 30-yard gain, 12-yard gain, 9-yard gain. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Prescott needs another stop. Rolls to the left, under some heat, and he's sacked. He falls down back into Baldwin-Woodville territory. He is sacked by number 53, Charlie Roll, the junior. He kind of just gave up, and Roll jumped on him. That's a big loss there. They'll mark it at the 48, back inside Baldwin-Woodville territory. Loss of 12, 2nd and 22 now. From the 48, clock running. Blackhawks have 2 timeouts left. Aiden Foster will be split out to the left. 3 wide receiver to the right. Jensen, the running back. Back to pass. Got a lot of pressure from the outside. Almost picked off. And that was pressure by Reese Stanton and number 56, Harvey Fiedler on the outside, putting the heat on. 3rd and 22. So kind of pumping up the bench here. Trying to get the crowd back into it. A 3rd and very long here. But very long for Baldwin-Woodville, that's not really in their vocabulary. They could get, and here we got a timeout on the field, Baldwin-Woodville. So they'll spend their second timeout with 3:10 to go. They have a 22-14 lead. And the big play here for both teams.
We'll have both our fall Prescott dance team performing and our junior dancers performing.
We gonna have that dance team? Nope. I have to inform you, you won't be able to see the dance team. Sorry about that, guys. We'll show you the Booster Club members, because they're important too. Very important. So now we'll have a 3rd and 22 for the Blackhawks. Big sack from Charlie Roll, pushing them back inside their own territory. Playing We Will Rock You. This could be a dangerous play here for Prescott. You could see them try to air it out here. One-on-one coverage on the outside here. And they fake the handoff, now toss it to Janke to the right. Missed tackle there. And he spins and almost gets the yardage back from the sack. He eluded a couple of tacklers as Stanton missed him at the initial line of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th down. They'll still have 12 yards to go, so it'll be gain at 10. Prescott calls the timeout with 2:56 to go because they're probably going to get the ball back here. Got to hope for, if Baldwin-Woodville punts, I'm not too sure that they're going to punt here because they really don't need to. They could trust the defense, go for it on 4th down. They only need 13 yards. Or they could punt it, pin them deep, and hope Prescott doesn't get a good return. It's a lot of options here. They don't kick extra points, so they probably won't punt it. But we'll see. Coach Kiefer looking to keep his undefeated streak intact here. 8-0 overall, 6-0 in the conference. And the starters running out. The offense is running back out there. Jensen and Veenendahl. They did a fake toss to Veenendahl, and he handed it off to Janke on a reverse. Last play, 4 wide receivers set, trips left. Back to pass is Jensen. Airs it out, and Stanton breaks it up. No flag, incomplete. Baldwin-Woodville wants a flag. Stanton might have interfered Janke, but no flag. So now you look at it. Clock stopped. Prescott gets great field position, just what they needed. I don't know if I like the play call, but that's why I'm up here. You know, they've been killing them on the run. Figure they just run the ball if they don't get it. But that's a moot point now. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the 42. 2:48 to go and 2 timeouts. Now the official's explaining something here to Cripple Nicky. He pleaded for a flag there on offense. And, you know, the ref, you know, not throwing a flag, just explaining to him why it wasn't thrown. That's very good officiating there. And gets back, and now we're ready to go. In the shotgun, Russell, 4 wide receivers set. Timmers in motion. They hand it off. Timmers left side. He's got some running room. He's still on his feet. Runs right into a Baldwin-Woodville defender and just bulldozers him over, out of bounds. Clock stopped. Great first down play. Vidiendal got the tackle. That was a gain of 18 on first down. 1st and 10 from the 40. Clock will start running now. Trips left. Timmers now out to the right. Handoff Lesso tries to go up the middle. Hosts the Blackhawks there as Kropelnicki pulls him backwards. No gain. 2nd and 10 from the 40. 2 minutes to go now in the first half. Prescott trails by 8. It's been a fast-paced, close game here. What a lot of people thought would not be. Now trips right. Lessel, the running back, to Russell's right. In motion, Stanton. Goes to his left. Back to passes. Russell has time. Completed outside. It's a short gain, and he's still going. Nice extra effort there from Reese Stanton to get a couple more yards. It's going to be 3rd down. Gain of 6. Can't see where they got it marked. At the 35. 3rd and 5 from the 35. Approaching the 1 minute mark. Toss it out right to Lesso, and he falls down. He fell down. He had a little bit of heat out there by number 5, Hansen, before Foster initially brought him down. And it's going to be 4th down. And Prescott's got to call a timeout here. 48 seconds to go. Kind of a bad luck play for Lesso. He tried to go back to the inside, fell down, and lost a yard. So it's a big momentum play here for the Cardinals, going to halftime with down 8, or maybe keep the drive alive here and possibly tie it up or go down by 1. So big play here, 4th and 6 from the 35. Do, 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 do. 48 seconds to go as the refs got the ball. Respotting it. I think they got to respot the ball. Or is that where it's at? So then it's at the 37, so he lost a couple yards. My mistake. 4th and 7. Lesso lost 2 on that last play. 4th and 7 here. Prescott needs at least 7 yards. They got a timeout left. In the shotguns, Russell. Fake the handoff to Lesso. Goes right. Throws it. Caught! Reese Stanton out of bounds. And he has been the comfortable guy to throw to tonight. Reese Stanton might be his 4th or 5th catch. All the way down to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Most importantly, clock stopped at 42 seconds. Great hands by Reese Stanton. We saw last home game that big 70-yard touchdown catch to pretty much win the game. He can be a major factor here for the Cardinals, and he has all year. So in the shotgun now from the 24. Wyatt Risky splits out way to the left. Kind of interesting play here. And they look for Risky, and they throw it up to in the corner, and it's caught. Jalen Fleming came from all the way on the other side of the field. He ran a straight and then across to the left, and Jalen Fleming had to have ran about 40 yards for that ball. A beautiful corner pass by Kobe Russell, and it's 22-20. Wow, what a pass and catch. And I had asked earlier, I think Jalen Fleming's going to have a game, and there it is, Jalen Fleming on offense. We've seen him in the return game, and we've seen him lately on defense, and now he catches a huge touchdown pass. Prescott's going to go for 2. And they got some confusion. They got to call timeout. So they got what they needed was a touchdown.
The last timeout of the
And I really like Jalen Fleming. I just like how he plays. He runs hard. And you got to know what that play was, folks. He came from the right side of the field. He ran an up and an over. He ran about 40 yards for that ball. Russell threw it to a point at the corner of the end zone, and Fleming caught it. Great 1-2 punch there. Reese Stanton with a couple nice catches. One on fourth down. And they'll try to tie it here. But like I said, 34 seconds is enough for Baldwin-Woodville to score here. So hopefully the kickoff teams got to have three facets of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you don't have that, you're likely not going to win the game. They'll go for two. Fleming split out to the left. Russell in the shotgun. Lesso to his left. Fake the handoff, do hand off to Lesso right up the middle. Untouched. Andrew Lesso and Prescott's got a tie game. So Laney Field going nuts here, as I'd have to say that Baldwin-Woodville visiting crowd might outnumber Prescott's home crowd tonight. But if you add in the student section, I think we got them. But get them on their feet. Baldwin-Woodville will have the ball at halftime. So far, Prescott's came to play. They haven't been perfect, but neither is Baldwin-Woodville. Veenendahl deep. They haven't kicked it deep yet. They've done a lot of squibs. But you want to try to get as deep as you can, because 34 seconds is definitely enough time, as they still have one timeout as well. Let's see what the Cardinals would like to do here on the kickoff. Kicks it kind of down the middle. Fielded by the right returner. That's number 3, up close to midfield, so good return. Aiden Foster. Baldwin-Woodville could have something here. It looks like number 62 for Prescott. Brady Hammer's kind of holding his arm, his left arm, as he runs off. Kind of hunched over there. Hopefully he's okay. We'll take a look at him. Now he's kind of hunching over there. I don't know. Maybe the wind knocked out of him or something, but they'll take a look at him. So 1st and 10 from the 45. 26 seconds. See what the Blackhawks offense want to do here. You've seen it all. You've seen him air it out. You've seen him run the ball. You've seen him do reverses. A lot in the playbook here. Jensen throws right. Quick pass. Caught at the 45. And runs over a Cardinal defender. Gets out of bounds. Inside Cardinal territory. That's Luke Janke again to the 45. Gain of 10. First down, 20 seconds. So the big thing is he ran out of bounds and they saved that timeout. Oh, correction. That was Everts getting into the mix here. Number 18. Jensen in the shotgun. Throws right again. And they might have touched the ground. Caught by Everts again. Does he get out of bounds again? Prescott said they hit the ground. And there's Everts again. Gets out of bounds. Gain of 8. So it'll be 2nd and 2. 11 seconds to go. Looked like it did up here too, but I couldn't quite see it because we kind of have a glare from up here. And now Jensen and Veenendahl, they all go to the sidelines here. I don't know what's going on. And they got to call a timeout. I don't think Baldwin-Woodville wanted to call a timeout there. They had all 4 players kind of looking at the sideline. And now they have 0 timeouts. So I don't know about that. I don't know if they wanted to call that. But we'll have a 2nd and 2 from the 37. Blackhawks now out of timeouts. And we are all knotted up at 22, folks. This has been a great first half if you like scoring and if you like offense. And there's also been good defense, too. There's been some nice tackles. Kobe Russell with an interception. Saw Gabe Turner leave the field. Second and 2. Jensen in the shotgun, back to pass, throws right again. And it's caught by Everts. And he drags a Cardinal defender, that's Lesso, out of bounds again. So 4 seconds to go. It's been the same play. Quick pass to the right to Everts for 3 straight possession, or three straight plays. It'll be first down and 10 from the 33. As a late Cardinals were kind of messed up here on defense. Larson runs in. Roll has to run out. Jensen back to pass. Dumps it to Vienendahl. They're going to let Vienendahl do the work. He's wrapped up, taken down. Clock says 0. And at the half at Laney Field, we are all tied up 22-22. We'll take a little break here and have the second half here in a little bit.
PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Baldwin-Woodville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Baldwin-Woodville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Baldwin-Woodville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Baldwin-Woodville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Baldwin-Woodville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Baldwin-Woodville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Baldwin-Woodville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Baldwin-Woodville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, When you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Baldwin-Woodville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Baldwin-Woodville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you.
Back here at Laney Field, Chris with PCTV. Deadlocked at 22 apiece, Baldwin-Woodville and Prescott Cardinals. Prescott hanging tough here with 8-0 Blackhawks. A little scoring recap. Blackhawks scored first. Dane Wiedendahl, 8-yard touchdown reception. That was from Joe Jensen. Kobe Russell came back and had a 45-yard touchdown run. And then Luke Janke, 4-yard touchdown run for Baldwin-Woodville. They would miss the 2-point conversion. And Kobe Russell got a big interception that led to a 5-yard touchdown run from Russell. And then Jensen for Baldwin-Woodville with the 2-yard run. Dane Wiedendahl, 2-point conversion. And to end the first half, a very nice pass and catch from Kobe Russell to Jalen Fleming from 23 yards out. 2-point conversion from Andrew Lesso was good. That's where we stand at 22 all. Baldwin-Woodville will get the ball here to start the second half. It's been kind of a weird game. Both offenses have done what they wanted. Couple of turnovers on downs, an interception. Neither team really playing clock here. They're just trying to go down and score. And we'll see which defense can come up. I think it's going to be defensive game here. Which defense can make multiple stops? Kicking off will be Carter Larson. Veenendahl and Foster deep. This time they kick it. That's Foster, and it hits his leg and rolls to the goal line. And they say it didn't hit him. Okay, so if that would have hit him, he would have picked it up and run, but it's a touchback, and he'll go to the 20-yard line. Could have been a crucial momentum swing there for Prescott if that would have hit Foster. So the defense will go back out there. See if we can get guys like Tolan Masakovic going. Big Tolan, Harvey Fiedler. See if we can get those ends going here. Get some pressure on Jensen. 3 wide receivers set. Veenendahl, the running back. Handoff Veenendahl. Jump cuts left. Now to the right. Good run across the 25. Got about 7 yards. He's just so methodical with the ball. Knows what he wants to do. Waits for the blockers to get there. 7-yard run on first down. 2nd and 3 from the 27. As I said earlier, Veenendahl is headed to University of River Falls to do track. Foster now runs out to the right, handed off. Veenendahl left side, gets the outside, cuts it back in, has the first down. Gets to about the 35-yard line. Another about 8-yard run. Carter Doyle with the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 35. Excuse me, Ryder Doyle with the tackle. So gains of 8 and 7 here for Veenendahl to start the half. In motion is Janke. And they get him right behind the line. Great penetration by the ends. The number 53, Charlie Roll. We've heard his name a lot here tonight. Coming up big. 5-yard loss, 2nd and 5 from the 35. From the 30. Lost 5 yards, now it's to the 30. I got to go the other way. Veenendahl will now go to the right. Jensen throws it out to the left, almost knocked down at the line. They got blocking in front of them, but nice job by Prescott to get back in the play and take down, I believe, Aiden Foster. White risky with the wrap-up. And got back to the line of scrimmage, so 3rd and 10 from the 35. A huge play for both teams here. As now Kropelnicki will split out to the right. 4 wide receivers set, 2 receivers to each side. Rolls right, now hand off to Veenendahl. A delayed run, and that is a nice play for Baldwin-Woodville. Almost a halfback draw, and they caught Prescott blitzing from the outside. First down, Baldwin-Woodville. Risky with another tackle, but all the way out to the 47-yard line. Gain of 12. Prescott elected to go with a little outside blitz, and they did a nice draw to the inside. So 1st and 10 now from the 47. First drive of the second half. Trips right. Veenendahl, the running back to the right. Handoff Veenendahl. Stutter steps. Makes a couple guys miss again. And he is never caught at the initial attack. He always does a jump step or some type of juke and gains yards when it should have been no gain. 4 yards into Cardinal territory at the 49. So hard to get him down on initial contact. Three wide receiver set. Jensen takes it himself, runs left tackle, tries to get all the way to the outside, and he does. Gets about 4, wrapped up just short of the first down. And we got a hurt Cardinal. And the Baldwin-Woodville bench is going nuts over there for some reason, as we got a Cardinal down on his knees. Not good for Prescott. Gavin Miller will check in for Prescott. We're going to have a 3rd and 2 at about the 45-yard line of Prescott. We're going to get more training personnel out there. Didn't catch the number of who was injured. It's on the opposite side of the field of us. He's getting up now. He's on one knee. Still not all the way up, though. Let you know as soon as I catch the number. We do know it'll be 3rd and 2 from the 45. Baldwin-Woodville ball. That's going to be Jalen Fleming. Not good for the Cardinals. He's played a great game tonight. Walking off on his own power is slow, but not exactly sure what happened to him, but he's going to have to take at least one play off. So Gavin Miller will replace him. Looks like left cornerback. On a 3rd and 2. It's like Kropelnicki will be in the backfield with Veenendahl. Jensen's going to work in the shotgun. Handoff, Kropelnicki runs left side, and he gets, I believe he got the first down. He was hit right at the line, but I believe Charlie Roll couldn't get him, but Kobe Russell wraps him up. But first down, Baldwin-Woodville. He needed 2 and he got 3.5. So they'll spot this at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. So Baldwin-Woodville scored their touchdowns in under 7 minutes, all 3 of them. Now they've taken first 4 minutes here on this first drive. Handoff, Veenendahl runs right. And this time he's taken down, but he did get a couple of yards. You just don't ever see him lose yards on carries. 2nd 8 from the 40. I believe that was Wyatt Risky in there. So we'll have a 2nd 8. We've seen a lot of Luke Janke, number 16. He's been a big player here for Baldwin-Woodville. Let's see if they go back to him. Handoff, Veenendahl. He's got a lot of room to the left. Jukes right, goes back out to the left. Rolls. Thrown down by a couple of Cardinals, Kobe Russell and Wyatt Budworth. He might be a half a yard short. Doyle also credited with tackle. 3rd and 1 now. Inside the 35 to the 33. This looks like Dane Veenendahl territory right here. Oh, Jensen keeps it. He runs right, and he's got the first down and more. Inside the 30. And Fleming back in there. Gets the tackle. And that was Jensen on the keep. First down, Baldwin-Woodville. Moving the chains, gain of 4. They'll mark it at the 30-yard line of Prescott. Nice little drive to start the second half here for the Blackhawks.
1st and 10 from the Prescott 30-yard line.
We got 3 wide receivers set, 2 split out to the left, and nobody's guarding them. Stanton's running out there now. Janke in motion. No flag. Baldwin-Woodville wants a flag. Prescott did come across, but nothing was thrown. And now Jensen regroups here. Handoff, Veenendahl goes right. Sutter steps back to the left inside the 30. And once again, nothing big, but he gets a couple more yards. Harvey Fiedler with the tackle. He's going to get a gain of 3 on that. They'll give him 2, 2nd and 8 from the 28-yard line. This time they have Everett split out to the right up against Budworth. Handoff Veenendahl. Budworth gets out to the outside to the 20, close to another first down. You know, Budworth did his job there. He took on the blocker, sprung it to the outside, but that's just great blocking and running by Veenendahl. Gain of 6, 3rd and 2 from the 22. You know, nothing Budworth could have done there. He had 3 guys blocking him. He just tried taking it to the outside. Handoff Veenendahl. And Lesso can't get him, but he's tackled by a couple more Cardinals. They're not going to get the first down. Colton Perry. Kobe Russell. No gain, 4th and 2. So big play here for both teams. Can the Cardinals make a stop here on the first possession? And my number is going to be handed off to Veenendahl. Always seems to be a good bet. 4th and 2. Jensen fakes a handoff, runs up the middle, and he's caught. They're going to lose yards and did not fool Prescott at all. Wyatt Risky, Carter Larson, Ryder Doyle, and Colton Perry all in to turn over the Blackhawks. Loss of 2. Prescott will take over on the 25. An almost 8-minute drive stalls for the Blackhawks. And they faked the handoff to Veenendahl, and Jensen tried taking it left guard, and just nothing there. So now, advantage Prescott here. Kobe Russell will take over his offense. He has 2 touchdowns and an interception on defense. Fake the handoff, throw to Stanton. No flag. Kind of a high throw. They tried to get a slant again. Brody Everett's on coverage. They hit that a couple times in the first half, but a little too much on, a little high. 2nd and 10. Reese Stanton has been big tonight. He had a 4th and 3 big first down catch that led to a Jalen Fleming touchdown. And he's got about 4 or 5 catches tonight. They're going to hand this off to Doyle again. He's right tackle. He's got 1 man to beat. Cuts back to the inside Baldwin-Woodville territory. And that'll be about a 30-yard run for Ryder Doyle. He's not had a lot of carries tonight, but he has got his money's worth. Down to the 42 of the Blackhawks. Officially a 23-yard run. Fleming and Stanton split out to the left as Prescott goes quick here. Timmers gets the play. Brody Timmers will split out to the right. Russell in the shotgun. Lesso, his running back to the right. Handoff Lesso up the middle, inside the 40, up to the 35. Close, but a 6-yard gain on first down. And Prescott will take that anytime. They're going to give him, I thought he got more than that, but they'll mark it at the 37. 2nd and 5. In the shotgun. Russell takes it himself. Doyle gets a block. Runs over a Baldwin-Woodville tackler and gets the first down. Goes to the student section, gets him fired up. He ran over JT Dockel and got the extra yards for the first down. Moved the chains. Great running from Kobe Russell. He has showed everything tonight. Gain of 7. 1st and 10 from the 30. Kobe has came to play. Now back to pass. Got time. Throws it up and overthrown Reese Stanton. Just overthrew him. Good coverage there from Brody Everts. Good idea there from the Cardinals. Why not take a chance? Stanton's burned him a couple times. It'll be 2nd and 10. Stanton and Fleming split out to the left. Brody Timmers out to the right. You're not seeing Veenendahl in coverage a lot. He's more of the pass rusher, nickel cornerback here tonight. He shows blitz, and now he's trying to back off. He's that left inside slot cornerback right now. And to run to Lesso, gets to the 30, no gain, so it'll be 3rd and 10. Couple. Jake Johansson, the junior, with the tackle. So no gain, 3rd and 10 from the 30. 4 down territory here. Approaching the 2-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. We got 44 points in the first half and no score yet here in the 3rd quarter. So back to pass is Russell. He's got pressure. Throws it out to the left. Caught by Fleming. Dragging tacklers. And he is close to a 1st down. That's what I love about Jalen Fleming, and now he is hurt. So Fleming had to come out. He was hurt earlier. It'll be about an 8 or 9 yard gain. That's what I love about Fleming. He does not go down, and he always runs hard. 8 yard gain, 4th and 2 from the 22, but Fleming is down hurt again. So he'll be replaced. Now 4th and 2 from the 22. Big play here for Prescott. Handed off, fumbled it. I think Doyle got it, but they're not going to get the 1st down. Regardless if they recover or not, he would have got back to the line of scrimmage, and Prescott is turned over. So it looked like a nice drive here for Prescott, but they turn it over, and it was a mismanaged handoff. Regardless of whoever recovered it, wouldn't have been a 1st down. Huge for the Blackhawks. They take over. Let's see what happens. And Fleming is now on his bottom, sitting up. I don't know if he got maybe his wind knocked out or something. But he's also a starter on defense, so Gavin Miller will still be out there at right cornerback right now as Jensen in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws middle. Caught by Kopelnicki. A great play. Up to the 40. 17-yard gain for Kopelnicki. And he just sat right down in the hole of the defense. And Jensen found him. 1st and 10 from the 40. 1 minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Three wide receivers set. Handoff Veenendahl. Starts middle, goes out to left. Now all the way to the outside. Tries to use that track speed. And it's track versus track there. Kobe Russell wraps him up, but it'll be about a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 from the 43. 47-yard line, 2nd and 3. 20 seconds to go here. Might run off the one more play here to end the quarter. Now 10. In motion. Fake the handoff. Jensen takes it up the middle. And he's going to spin. I believe he got the 1st down. So they might move the chains here. They do. It'll be 1st and 10 when we come back. End of the 3rd quarter. No score here in the 3rd quarter. It's still deadlocked. 22-22. Baldwin-Woodville and Prescott. And no scoring here, but it was a great 3rd quarter. Both teams showing off their defense that we didn't really see in the first half. We want to thank the American Legion Post 61, Cernhost Chevrolet, Croy Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Child Care, Helmer Printing and Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center. Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Patax IGA, Rivers City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, and Word of Mouth Detailing. And thank you to all of our cable YouTube viewers. And if you haven't marked it on your calendar, January 10th, Winterfest here in Prescott. More info to come. We promise.
Bring your sled, bring your toboggan.
Bring your sled or bring your umbrella for the sun, whatever is going to happen.
Yep.
I mean, it's 60 degrees in October. We've had 50 degrees in December, so you never know. Hopefully for Winterfest there might be a little snow, maybe a little cold for Winterfest, right? So that's January 10th. Yeah. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for Baldwin-Woodville at midfield as they'll flip sides now. So Baldwin-Woodville will be going from right to left. And we're all tied. Fake the handoff to Venendale. Jensen runs right guard. Couple of yards, a host of Cardinals there. They're going to give him 3 yards on that. So 2nd and 7 from the 47. Taking a long time here to get the plays in. So we're ready now. Jensen wants... We got a little confusion here. Jensen wants Dockel to go to the right, but he stays to the left. We got a little confusion here. Jensen is not happy. Now he motions him to the right. Now he hands it off to Dockel. Masakovic in the backfield. So Masakovic actually made him stop Dockel, and then he ran right into Roll. He lost 2 yards, 3rd and 9. Back to the 49. So it looked like Masakovic fell down, but that was actually good because he made Dockel stop and kind of delay his running there. So 3rd and 9 from the 49. 3 wide receiver set. In motion is Dockel. Fake the handoff. Jensen rolling left. Under pressure, throws it away. He was pressured again by Fiedler. Harvey Fiedler, the sophomore. He has looked like a really good player for this Cardinal team. I'm excited to see him for the next couple years. 4th and 9 as the Cardinals get it to 4th down again. We'll see what coach... They're going to punt. First punt of the game for Baldwin-Woodville. Coach Kiefer electing to punt here. It's like Kobe Russell back to return around his 15-yard line. Everts punts from the 40. Nice high punt. Angled a little bit to the left. Bounces inside the 20 to about the 18, 17-yard line. And a nice punt by Everts. 1st and 10 from the 18, the Cardinals will start. And it's been a total 360 here for the second half. First half was fast-paced, scoring, big plays running up and down. Second half's there's been a lot of 8, 9, 10-yard gains, but then offense is getting stalled. And Baldwin-Woodville punted for the first time. Prescott can score here. Their momentum will be all on their side, so... 2 wide receivers set. Lesso gets the handoff, tries to get outside, and he lost yards. He's going to lose 3. Couldn't get to the outside. I believe that was number 5. Brady Hansen. Yep, that was Hansen. Very nice pursuit. 2nd and 13 from the 15-yard line. It looks like Lessel's just one of these times he's going to spring it. He just has not been able to get to that second level a lot tonight. Now Timmers and Stanton both run all the way to the left. Little motion action here for Prescott. Back to pass, and they tipped, and it's picked off. Right to the hands of the Baldwin-Woodville defender, and that's just bad luck. It was tipped at the line, and that's right to Veenendahl. Who else, right? And he's not going to miss those. It'll be inside the 20, inside the 10. First and goal from the 5. So just like that, Baldwin-Woodville back in business. Tipped. They had a slant set up, tipped at the line right into the hands of Veenendahl. First pick of the night for Kobe Russell. And first and goal from the 5. Veenendahl, the running back. Jensen in shotgun. Jensen has it, runs behind a Veenendahl block, got back to the middle, across the goal line and in. Jensen gets another touchdown. He has a passing touchdown and a second rushing touchdown. One from 2, and now this one from 5 yards, 28-22. Just kind of bad luck for the Cardinals. They get the ball back, they get a big stop on 4th down, and then they throw a pick tipped at the line. And they'll go for 2, 28-22. Last time they snapped it off the edge, they did it again. Veenendahl's got it, jumps forward. No sign yet from the refs. He didn't get it. Tried to jump over the line, didn't get it. So it's 28-22. So now, if the Cardinals can score here and get the extra point, they'll take their first lead. So 28-22. There's our first score of the game, or the second half at 9:20 in the 4th quarter. See if we can get a big return here. Flores, the kicker for Baldwin-Woodville, has got a really good leg. He's been kicking it out of the end zone. But what a bad luck play for the Cardinals. Right to the hands of Veenendahl. Looks like Fleming will be back out there for the 3rd time. He came off a couple times, once on defense, once on offense. He'll be back to return with Kobe Russell. Flores will kick off from the 40. Prescott has not led tonight, but they've kept it close the whole game. They played a high-scoring game last year, 41-30, Baldwin-Woodville's favor. Fleming's going to get it here at about the 8. Runs back to the middle, got a couple of blocks, goes all the way out to the left side. If he can get by him, he's got some guys to beat around the corner, across the 35. Still going, and that's Fleming again. They thought he was going to run out of bounds. Stayed in, got a couple more yards. Good field position for the Cardinals. First and 10 from near the 35-yard line. They got to get that K ball out of there and get a different. So it'll be the 34-yard line. First and 10 from the 34. Decent field position for the Cardinals. Russell coming off that interception. See if they can spring one with Andrew Lesso or maybe get Kobe on the outside one-on-one against somebody on a run. 4 wide receivers set. Trips right. In the shotgun. Fake the handoff, and now he throws it to the ground. They're setting up a wide receiver screen to Timmers, incomplete. No chance. So 2nd and 10. In the shotgun. Now they have 2 wide receivers on either side. And offsides, Baldwin-Woodville. That's going to be their 4th offsides. That was Trevor Murdoch. As you saw Janke running late out to the left. They had a little confusion there on defense. Now that'll go to the 39-yard line, 2nd and 5. So 3 yards for the Cardinals. They'll take it. Stanton's got it on a reverse. Got a good block, and he's sprung. 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15. Knocked out around the 10-yard line. Knocked out by Brody West. Actually, that's Prescott. Knocked out by Dane Veenendahl and Luke Janke. But a big run, and it's been him all year long. Reese Stanton, he's got about 5 catches tonight. And anytime you need a big play, you go to Reese Stanton. 51-yard run. Now inside the red zone, 1st and 10. I believe they got it marked at the 10. So it'll be 1st and goal here. I think it's at the 10. They haven't marked it yet on the scoreboard. That's what we're going to go with. Russell keeps it, jukes to the left. There, he's got it. Kobe Russell again. So the Cardinals answer. He just juked to the left, and there's no one in front of him. So 4th total touchdown for Kobe Russell. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown. He has a passing touchdown, all tied at 28. Extra point is on. For Carter Larson, the first time take the lead. Kick is up, and it's good. The Cardinals have the first lead of the night, 29-28 against the 8-0 Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. Coming into this game after a tough loss at Amory last week, they are definitely not leaving anything on the field. See if they can get a stop. They need to get a good kickoff here as well. Kobe Russell has done it all tonight. 45-yard rushing touchdown, 5-yard rushing touchdown, 10-yard rushing touchdown, 23-yard passing touchdown to Jalen Fleming, and a pick on defense. So he has left his mark here, and he'll possibly get another chance. Larson kicking off at the 40. Veenendahl. Aiden Foster back to return about their 15-yard line. He tried squibbing it a couple times. Last time he tried squibbing, he kicked it out of bounds. They have not kicked it to Veenendahl yet. This time he'll get a chance. Veenendahl at the 10. And runs to the outside to the right, back to the inside to the middle. Kind of stutter steps and gets tripped up at the 30. And man, is it always fun to watch him run. You can sense from the crowd once Veenendahl got that kickoff, there's a gasp of air there. Hammer and Timmers on with the tackle. 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Baldwin-Woodville scored on their last possession. Jensen kept it on a run. Now they come out with a 4 wide receiver set. 2 receivers on either side. Fake the reverse, hand off to Veenendahl. Gets to the outside. About a 5-yard run on 1st down. Doyle and Roll in on the tackle. They're going to give him 4 on that. Second and 7 from the 34. Now they put Kropelnicki out to the outside of the left. Jensen fakes the handoff. Now he keeps it to the right. He's still going, and he runs out of bounds. He gets the 1st down. So nice run there from Jensen. And he's had a good night tonight too. He does have an interception, but he's made some big plays. But a gain of 9 there. 1st and 10 now from the 43. Under 8 minutes to go. Prescott, first lead of the night, 29-28. Lessa will take Kropelnicki. Back to pass, under some heat. Throws low, but caught. Hit right at the point of attack. Reese Stanton. Venadell caught it. Didn't get much. Might have lost some yards. He did. He lost 2 on the play. And Reese Stanton is definitely up for 1 star here. 2nd and 12 from the 41 on the loss of 2. Now Stanton will come out to the right side with Jalen Fleming. Jensen keeps it, and he's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage by Ryder Doyle and Andrew Lessel. Ryder Doyle has played a great game on defense. He has also had some key runs on offense. When they call his name, not much on offense, he has got the job done. Gain of 1, 3rd and 11. Back to pass to Jensen. Under heat from Stanton, gets away, rolls left, and he throws it up, and it's knocked down by Risky. A big play there from Prescott, as you heard the coaches up above throwing something around up there. They are not happy. Reese Stanton came in unblocked. He was able to elude him, but pressure right away. And 4th down, they have to punt. 2nd straight punt for the Blackhawks. Prescott, barring a fumble here, will get the ball back with the lead. Everett's back to punt. He'll punt from about the 30. Long pause here. Snap and the punt. Low line drive, bounces about the 30 and rolls inside the 20 down to the 16. So Prescott will start at their own 16 here, up 1. The defense so far has done enough to keep the Cardinals in it. They have played a very passionate game tonight. They're bidding for a playoff home game, I believe. Don't know what the pairings are, but they might have a chance at that. As the last game of the regular season, both teams will head into the playoffs. Trips left for the Cardinals. In the shotgun is Russell. Lesso gets the handoff, runs right guard. Across the 20 to about the 22. Good 1st down run. There's a little extracurricular activity there. Colton Perry got thrown about 4 yards ahead of the play. It's a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 from the 31. Good 1st down play. Prescott taking a lot of time off the clock as they need to. No hurry at all. Now Lesso to the right. Timmers, the lone wide receiver to the right. 2 wide receivers to the left. Taking more time off. Probably going to snap it here in about 2 seconds. Handoff Lesso, powers himself forward close to the 25. Another good run from Andrew Lesso. Just power running behind that great offensive line tonight. They've blocked well. They have sprung open a lot of holes tonight. Gain of 4, 3rd and 1 from the 25. And you're probably going to see this snapped under 5 minutes here. Russell wants Fleming to go to the right now. 3rd and 1. And they drew him offsides. The 5th offside penalty. And that was just a hard count from Kobe Russell. And you don't see this a lot from Baldwin-Woodville. That's their 5th offsides penalty tonight. And that's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down from the 30 with the lead. Clock is running again. So now they're going to take even more time off the clock. And you kind of hear the fans down there yelling, "Get the ball back." Now, they're not clear yet. You know, Baldwin-Woodville can score as better than anyone in the league.
Right? 4.5 minutes is
Russell in the shotgun. Trips left. Lessel, the running back. Handoff. Lessel runs left. Doesn't have much there. Probably got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd and 10 at the 30. Most importantly, clock keeps running for Prescott. Now it'll go under 4 minutes here. They are in no hurry. Fleming's going to trot off for this play. Timmers and Stanton will check in. Jalen Fleming's played a whale of a game tonight. I love how he has progressed over his career. They're going to miss him next year. He graduates this year as a senior. And now 3:40 to go. Handoff, fake the handoff to Lessel. Russell, nothing there. Did not fool him this time. Late extracurricular stuff again. As this time Risky was kind of shoved late. Kropel Nicky was there first. Lost a yard, so timeout Baldwin-Woodville at 3:33. It'll be a 3rd and 11. I think the refs are talking about it right now, that they've seen a couple of Cardinals players get thrown a few yards ahead of the play late. And I think that's what they're talking about now before the play happens. They don't want it to get out of hand. If they have to warn each team, they will. That's what you kind of do first before you throw a flag. You just tell the guys, let's stop doing that.
Yeah.
If they keep doing it, then the flags will fly. So 3rd and 11. Still plenty of time. 2 timeouts left for Baldwin-Woodville. A first down here would be huge for the Cardinals. Because if they don't get it here, I think they might punt. You don't want to give Baldwin-Woodville the ball inside their own territory. So we got Stanton and Timmers split out to the right. I believe Fleming's out to the left. Lessel, the running back. Russell in shotgun. Showing blitz. They lay off. Back to passes. Russell rolls out to the right. And he runs it. Still on his feet. And that's a late hit. And now the flag's going to fly. He's reaching for it. What did I just tell you guys before the timeout? That is a late hit by Baldwin, and I saw it clear as day. He threw him late. That is a great call by the official. You knew that's what they were talking about before the timeout. You could see it happening right on the field. An undisciplined Baldwin-Woodville team tonight. I just don't believe that you can't do that. It was a 4-yard gain. They would have stopped him on 3rd down. That was the 3rd time Baldwin-Woodville's done that. And now they finally throw the flag. And no flag, maybe. Wait, they haven't called it yet. Okay. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty. I may be biased, but that was a great call by the ref. Yep, it is a penalty on Baldwin-Woodville. They would have stopped, and that's a 15-yard penalty. It goes up to midfield. 1st and 10. And that is just, it's not good thinking by the defense. You had him stopped for 4th down, and he's out of bounds, stopped, and you throw him out of bounds. I don't know what they're booing about. I really don't. That was a great call by the official. Now the Prescott bench getting warned here. Getting close to on the field there. That could also be a penalty. Fake the handoff. Russell up the middle. Spins inside the 50. Clock will run. Baldwin-Woodville will call a timeout. 3:10. Not much on the gain. 1 yard. Veenendahl with the tackle. So they have 1 timeout left. 3:10 to go. 29-28. And the Baldwin-Woodville fans are still not happy about the call. We can hear them from up here.
Well, some of that was upstairs, too.
Yeah, I mean, that's on the coach and the players. Nothing about the refs. 2nd 9. Prescott will most likely just keep running the ball here, take time off the clock. I don't know what's going on here on the Prescott bench, but one of the coaches is pretty upset. After the penalty call down here, they've had to kind of warn him, but the ref came over to him again. I don't know what that's all about. But we'll have a 2nd 9. Getting a little testy here the last couple minutes at Laney Field here. You got an undefeated Baldwin-Woodville team who's lost 2 games in 2 years and were runner-up at state last year. They lost to Racine St. Catherine's in the championship game. They also have state title aspirations as well this year. And they still could win it regardless if they win or lose here. Stanton on the reverse, a nice tackle. He's going to lose a couple yards. Great tackle by number 52, Trevor Murdoch. Great pursuit. Lost a yard. 3rd and 11 from the 49. Final timeout at 3:03. Murdoch flew to the ball. That was quick. So 3rd and 11. That is a 3rd timeout for Baldwin-Woodville. They don't have any more. Clock can't stop unless it goes out of bounds. So we'll see what Prescott wants to do here. They might go for it on 4th. I'm not sure. They got a lot of options here. They could take the 2 downs to get 11 yards, or they could pass it here. We'll see what they do. They passed it short on that last 3rd down when the penalty came. We'll see if they try to do that again. Regardless, they want to stay in bounds. You don't want to go out of bounds because that gives Baldwin-Woodville a free timeout. Fans on their feet. Probably the loudest it's been tonight. Russell rolls right. Throws it. And knocked away at the last second. I believe it's incomplete. It was kind of behind Timmers, so 4th down now. So they get a stop with 2:57 to go. It wouldn't have been a 1st down, but it would have ran off a lot of time. But now the clock is stopped, and they'll have to punt.
Hear me out. Field goal.
Good. We might see that leg of Flores. He was kicking it over their heads on kickoffs. So high snap by Russell, but he gets it one-handed and gets the punt off. And it bounces inside the 20. And that was a great job by Kobe Russell. He ran back, one-handed it, got the ball down, and still got the punt off inside the 20. I think they're saying maybe it touched the Cardinal leg at the 23, and that's what I thought it did too. So, yeah, that was a good call there by the officials. They'll mark it at the 24. So 76 yards if they want the touchdown. No timeouts, or they could elect to try to get a game-winning field goal here. No timeouts. Prescott's turned them over on downs, or actually forced 2 punts the last 2 possessions. Jensen, good throwing quarterback, so you can't just try to play the run here, especially with no timeouts. They come out with a 3 wide receiver set. Jensen back to pass. Looks for Kropelnicki, but he's covered. And an open field tackle pushed out of bounds. That was Veenendahl, but Doyle had him on an island one-on-one. Pushed him out of bounds. Only a 2-yard gain, so wasn't able to let Veenendahl spring loose, and that's good. 2nd 8. From the 26-yard line. Clock stopped at 2:38. I think we're going to get a Tolan Masakovic play here. Pass out to the left, caught. Veenendahl again. He'll run out of bounds. And that'll be a 1st down. Clock will stop. Clock never ran. They never started the clock. It's still at 2:33.
Oops.
I don't know if anyone noticed, nobody noticed it. The clock never ran. So I think they got a free play. And that is not good. At least 7 seconds should have ran off there. Heather, am I right? Did the clock not run?
It didn't start at 2:30.
Okay, my mistake. 5 seconds ran off. So now 1st and 10 at the 34. 2:33 to go. 4 wide receivers set. Jensen back to pass. Looks right. Now looks left. And Veenendahl caught it. And Ryder Doyle was 1 yard away from picking that off. He just missed the pass, Doyle did. And that would have been the game if he would have got that. Veenendahl caught it. Close to a first down, out of bounds. 2nd and 1 from the 43 now. 2:25 to go. And they've gotten out of bounds every play. If Doyle could have started a yard earlier, he would have got that. Jensen back to pass, throws it up, receiver on the ground, and it was Kropelnicki, the intended receiver, overthrown. A lot of action going on there. I think Everts wanted a flag. He fell down, but incomplete. 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1, 2:20 to play here. Prescott, 29-28 lead. Rolls right. Now inside handoff to Veenendahl. He's got room. And he runs out to the 45-yard line inside Cardinal territory. He's inbounds. Clock will run. Nice play there. They faked the pass, handed it off, inside draw. Clock will run, 45-yard line. 2 minutes to go. Back to passes. Jensen throws it up. And nowhere near the receiver. Incomplete. Yeah, to the Prescott bench. Foster is closest receiver. So 2nd and 10, 1:57 to go.
Okay, do you think that was intentional to stop the clock?
Now we got, I believe Fleming's hurt again. He's got to come off. There's something going on with him. Yeah, he's coming off again. That's the 3rd time he's had to come off. And he just tried to insert himself back into the game. And the trainers, I think he's got a possible head issue, so that's definitely a mandatory. You have to come off. He was shaking his head, kind of holding his eyes. And the refs have to signal him off the field. Back to passes. Jensen got a couple Prescott defenders. He's going to take off and run. Big gain for Jensen. Out at the 34-yard line, 11-yard run. Most importantly, clock stops. They're getting to the edges with Veenendahl and Jensen and then just running out of bounds. As Fleming didn't take much time. He ran back out there. He's out there now. He did not let the trainer do what she needed to do. Inside draw again to Veenendahl. He's got runners in front of him. Tripped up out of bounds. And Veenendahl Jensen show here in the 4th quarter. You go to your top players. Reese Stanton pushed him out at the 21-yard line. When you have some of the best players in the conference, you got to use them. This is when you use them. 4th quarter, down by 1, you need to score. Jensen back to pass, flips it over to Veenendahl. He's got a block and more, and runs out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. It's just methodical thinking there from Veenendahl. Doesn't need to do too much and just hops out of bounds. Inside the 15, now to the 12. 2nd and 1. And you could tell Cardinals, a lot of hands on the hips, guys on their knees. They look pretty exhausted. They have played a really good game against a really good team. Back to passes. Jensen's got some heat. Out to Veenendahl. Dives in. And he's down at the 1. He dove in for the touchdown. Didn't get it. He's short, but it'd be about 1st and goal from the 1. Made a great effort. Oh, now the flag on the play. Holding on Baldwin. Negates the 12-yard run. More importantly, it would have been 1st and goal. Now they're going to back him up to the 23-yard line. 2nd and 11. So a big penalty there for the Blackhawks. 1:27 to play. Cardinals needed play. Prescott's got to call timeout. They want to make sure they have the right defense out there, and they got to give them a break. The defense is very tired. And they have 3 timeouts. Why not use 1? Get fresher bodies in there, let them get a break. What a game here. Last game of the regular season, 1 team's undefeated, 3rd ranked in Division 4. They're 19th ranked in all of Wisconsin, Baldwin-Woodville.
Oh my goodness.
And trail with Prescott by 1 with the ball.
And here we are with 87 seconds to go.
And here we are. First half, very offense-minded. Second half, very defensive-minded. So Prescott gets a well-needed break here. I like that timeout by Coach Hansen. They got the penalty. Give them a couple extra seconds to sort out the call, and then call the timeout and get more time. 2nd and 11, 1:27 to go. Hey, it's going to be Jensen or Veenendahl here. They've done a lot of short kind of screen passes here to Veenendahl on this drive. He's been able to get out of bounds. Pressure coming up the middle, throws it up left, and it's bobbled and caught. Might be a touchdown. Unbelievable catch. And that's Luke Janke. He's killed the Cardinals all night. It was good coverage. Janke off his hands, popped it up to himself, caught it. And that's the touchdown. 34-29 Baldwin-Woodville. Great play. And that's Janke. Keeper for Jensen. Stumbles, but he gets it. 36-29 now. 7-point lead just like that. Baldwin-Woodville answers. Janke has been the guy. So 1:20 to go. Cardinals will have 2 timeouts. We'll see what they can do. Very good drive from Baldwin-Woodville. Getting out of bounds. Not trying to force things to the inside. You can't put that on the cornerback there. He was right there by the receiver. The receiver made a great catch. As Janke has all night. You can almost feel it now with the silence. The silence fades from one side of the bleachers.
Yeah.
Silence is now on the Prescott side, and all the Baldwin-Woodville fans are standing up. Not one of them sitting down. Kicking off will be Flores, Fleming, and Russell back to return. Maybe they can get a Kobe Russell kickoff return touchdown. What do you think? He's done all the scoring. Might as well score another one. But Fleming's also a good returner too, so they might kick it to the upbacks here. We'll see. They do. Squib kick. But Fleming will get it at the 10. Runs back to the inside. Tripped up near the 30. Not going to get there. So 1st and 10 at the 28. They need a touchdown. Field goals can't be done. And they also need the extra point too. So they need to score first. 1:15 to go. 2 timeouts. And they're going to have to rely on the arm of Kobe Russell. They don't have a Dane Veenendahl, but Andrew Lesso is pretty good as well. Back to pass. He's got time. Throws it deep. And a great defensive play. Timmers had it in his hands. Knocked away. Great defense. I believe. Oh, that's Aiden Foster. Miles Paulson, I believe, was out there on coverage too. No, that was Everts. So it would have been a big play. 1:07 to go now, 2nd and 10. I like the play call though. Fake the handoff, tries running it up the middle. Across the 35. Clock's going to run though. So they got to get on the ball here quick. 55 seconds to go. That was a gain of 6. Gain of 9. 3rd and 1. From the 37. Motions Lesso to the left. Throws it to him. He's got it. Hit right at the line and dropped. That is a big time tackle by Brady Hansen. Timeout Prescott. I mean, if you want to draw a picture on how to tackle, that's how you do it right there. Lost a yard, 4th and 2, but Prescott calls the timeout with 37 seconds to go. They need to go 64 yards. .37 seconds. Prescott trails by a score and an extra point. 4th and 2. This is the game here. They need to get 2 yards or the game is over. Baldwin-Woodville stays undefeated. And if they could have completed that to Brody Timmers, they would have been in Baldwin-Woodville territory, but good play on defense. Trips right. In the shotguns, Russell. It looks like Doyle will be the running back. Russell keeps it up the middle. He might not have got it. The ref is right at the stick. This might get a measurement. He kept it, ran as hard as he could up the middle. From here, he looks short. Yeah, he's going to be short, I believe. No, they gave it to him. It's at a weird angle here. It looked like he was a yard short, but they gave him 29 seconds to go. Cardinals are on the ball. And they haven't started the clock yet. Now they have. So 1st and 10. Back to passes Russell. Throws it. And it's picked off. Picked off. Game over. Underthrown. That's Brody Everts. What a game tonight. Picked off at the 40. Second interception of the night for Kobe Russell. And Baldwin-Woodville will stay undefeated 9-0. They will go into the playoffs with a chance to get back to state and possibly win it. What a game by both teams. So 20 seconds to go here. You'll probably see a kneel down. Jensen and Veenendahl came to play. Prescott played a whale of a game. Got to give them credit. Couple of plays that could have went their way. But they'll go into the playoffs here not knowing what they're going to do yet. That'll drop them to 3-6. 3-4 in the conference. 9-0, Baldwin-Woodville. Hats off to you guys. Great season, 7-0 in the conference. Good luck in the playoffs to both teams. Final score at Laney Field here on senior night. And knockout cancer night, 36-29, Baldwin-Woodville. Thank you to Ayla on the cameras, Heather doing the stats and scoreboard, and always producer Larry M. We are signing off here for PCTV. Have a great night, everyone.